everyone. I'm Sylvia Gonzalez-Pizania, Manager of Collections and Interpretation at Villa Finale, and I'm here in Villa Finale's kitchen with my colleague, Buildings and Grounds Manager Orlando Cortinas, and this is part of our hospitality series that we're going to be featuring to you online. Now today we're going to be talking about popular drinks of the 1870s. Now before we begin, I want to show everybody we're all trying to social distance and we're all wearing masks. There's 3 of us here today, so we're trying to keep everything safe. Now, let's go back to what we're presenting here. People of the 19th century drank a lot, and they drank a lot more than we do today. And as a matter of fact, there really wasn't too much to drink. Like, would you be drinking the water? Would you be drinking the water back in the 19th century? Well, by the 1790s, American spirits like bourbon, gin, and whiskey became very popular. Wine was popular, but the most popular drink of all, Orlando, can you guess what that was?
Whiskey.
No, beer.
Oh.
My drink of choice was beer. And that was because it was very inexpensive, so the lower classes really enjoyed that. But there was something else that beer couldn't give people, and that was a good kick. Enter the cocktail. So the cocktail is supposedly an American invention, hooray for us. And Charles Dickens, on his first trip to America, wrote about the cocktail. This is his description of entering a bar in Boston. The bar is a large room with a stone floor, and there people stand and smoke and lounge about all the evening, dropping in and out as the humor takes them. There too, the stranger is initiated into the mysteries of gin sling, cocktail, sangaree, mint julep, sherry cobbler, timberdoodle, and other rare drinks. Now, cocktails were very popular in men's clubs, and supposedly this is where the cocktail was born. Now, what about the term cocktail? There are many different origins to the word, but the one that people say is probably the most correct. Okay, now Orlando, if you were going to buy a horse in the 19th century, you would be looking for a horse that was well bred. And usually the horses that were well bred would have their tails cocked up. Now, sneaky horse traders thought, okay, if we can get even the bad horses to cock their tails up, that would be great, we could make more money. So they started rubbing ginger and pepper on the horse's hiney so they could get their tail cocked up. Now, because ginger and pepper are common ingredients in drinks, and because people that would drink drinks with ginger and pepper would also get spunky, just like the horses would, that is where the term cocktail came from. Now the cocktail is different from a mixed drink because a mixed drink usually has 2 ingredients, and a cocktail has 3 or more. Now today we're going to be talking about the old-fashioned, and the old-fashioned was using old-fashioned liqueurs like they did in the early 19th century, and as opposed to using sugar and water the way they did later. And the old-fashioned was made the old-fashioned way. So Orlando, do tell us what we're going to do here.
So today, like Sylvia said, we're going to be doing an old-fashioned. So first, let's get some ice. Here we have this nice mold for a round piece of ice.
That's great ice.
And we'll be using some rye whiskey. So for this, we'll start with 1.5 ounces. And then on top of that, we'll go with some bitters. We can also use orange bitters, but today we'll be using the Angostura bitters. And just a couple of dashes. That should be good. And last, you like to top it off with some orange rind, give it a twist to release some of the oils. Put that on there. And just for a little topper, you can or cannot add this. It's like a maraschino cherry, or this is a whiskey cherries. Put that in there. Give it a slight stir. And there you have it, an old-fashioned.
Beautiful. Okay, so now for research purposes, now because we are at work, we are going to take just a little sip to check it out. So, Orlando, let's cheer to the Victorians. Salud, provecho.
Salud.
Salud. Until next time.